Hello everyone and welcome back to French Boy. Sorry if there's any mic issues, I still haven't gotten that new microphone. Soon though, soon. Anyway, today, actually, I'm going to flip a coin to decide whether I do another episode of the Retro series or not. So currently, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm either going to be building another one of the retro builds, or I'm going to do another build tutorial. And it looks like that we're doing a build tutorial. Okay, now today's tutorial will be how to do a lovely fountain to decorate your Minecraft world. Now the first step is to get your basic outline. So for this scenario, this will be the bottom of our fountain. Now step one will be to add basic detail. Now you might want to do it the other way. And that is an example. Now next up is the fountain detail. So in this case, let's assume that you built this fountain in the centre of a town after you've beaten some event. Let's assume in this case it's a raid, actually, yeah, a raid. Now we start off with some wall. And then next up, we add some stone slabs. Sorry about that. And then the next step is obviously to add this here and here. Then fill the whole ring with water. Like that. So this is what you want the end product to look like. Now the villagers drop emeralds, so in this case we're going to use emerald block, followed by, of course, maybe you want to use iron or another valuable block, and then put banners on top, all around, surrounding it. There you go. A fountain that you can build if after you beat a villager raid. Alright, next one is going to be, I don't really know, honestly. Not a castle wall, not a house. Actually, I do know. I'm going to show you how to, a proper guide to statues, right? Right, so there's two kinds of statues you can build. Copper golem statues or armor stand statues. Depends what you want to do. Now let's assume in this scenario that I built this let's pretend that I built an incredibly grand building. Let's pretend I built an incredibly grand building. Think like enough to be called like a town hall in a properly rich built series. Alright. There we go. Now the next step is to just add some basics. I would go with either quartz or smooth quartz, depending on what you want. If you want a tiled effect, go with quartz, but in this case, I'm going to go with smooth quartz. Now remember, in this scenario, we're actually, yeah, no, that's perfect. There we go. Now we're going to just skip the night, because as everyone knows, the worst part about building in creative is when it constantly turns to night while you're working on something. Alright, anyway, we're going to continue the frame. Remember, this isn't even an important part of the build, truth be told. Now if I get some... Now I would recommend for the interior of any pillar to use quartz. Regular quartz, not smooth. And my reason for this is simple. Just think it's neat. Marge Simpson style, just think it's neat. And there we go. We continue to do this. Smooth quartz, smooth quartz. Remember, I mean, this is a good tutorial for like a bridge, because all you really need to do is finish up these last couple details and then you're done. But this isn't even a bridge tutorial. So use this tutorial if you want to make a nice looking bridge with a roof over it. In this scenario, of course, we're building a, what they called it, a statue, a town hall for a server. And then we continue 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and there we go. That's a good thing for our town. Alright, and now here's the important part, the actual statues. So in this case, we're going to use skeleton skulls. We're going to use iron armor and skeleton skulls for the statue, as that looks the closest to what we have here. And there we go. But there's also copper golem statues. Now the thing is, copper golem statues have 4 poses, whereas armor stands have many poses. So what I would recommend for you, use swords only. And we are going to make a town hall. And there we go. We keep the design consistent throughout the whole thing. there we go. Now's the fun part. We can begin shaping it, but also don't forget, you need to add valuables to the back. It makes it look so much better. Like, look at this, 4 gold blocks and 2 diamond blocks. Look how nice that looks, a nice little pop of colour to represent just how valuable this place is. And there we go, we keep doing the shapes. In the case of this one, we just keep going. And there we go. We keep adding poses. And we keep going until eventually we have a little town hall. Guys, these tutorial videos don't really take that long. Alright, but you may have noticed, obviously, you know, oh, French boy, why does it look like that? Well, simple, you just add a little extra. It can even make it look nice, having it still be symmetrical, but in a different way. Now, bonus points to you if you make it, if you can somehow add weathering to this. I can't. And that completes the tutorial. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. French boy out.